Dior is looking good for the holidays, guys. We have some spoilers out for the holiday line from Christian Dior. So a couple of different collections. So what I wanted to do today was just peek through some of the spoilers and take a closer look at all of the products. This is definitely one that's calling to me. I may or may not pick up the collection or part of the collection, bring you a review. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely going to be peeking through them, and I thought, why don't I bring you guys along and let's talk about it. So if that interests you, stick around and we will dive right on in. Hello, my beauties, and welcome back to the channel. I am Cher. So if you're new here, I love lots of different topics. I'm very multifaceted, trying to keep my niche somewhat limited, but I can't help it. I love lots of different lifestyle and beauty and have really gotten into luxury beauty. I do cover a lot of spoilers though on especially popular beauty boxes, but especially certain brands and collections that catch my eye, and Dior and some of these luxury lines certainly do just that. So that's what we're gonna do, is just look at kind of the spoilers, and then I may eventually bring you guys an unboxing and a try on and review. We'll see. So what we have dropping from Dior. We have the holiday collection coming November 17th. So that is the day. And with Dior, it's a little different from, like, say, Chanel. Chanel, it's like it starts in some of the boutiques and you can't get your hands on it. It's kind of frustrating for me, honestly. I don't live in a big city where I can get access to it until everybody else has gotten it, and then it's kind of old by then. But Dior, I tend to order a lot from there and try to get the fast pass to get it here. It does a lot of times preview more in like Europe at times before here in the US. So I'm not one of the first ones to get my hands on it, but I try to get to it quickly in the US. But the date that they are releasing it looks like it's November 17th. So I don't know if that means for the US or for like Europe, but be looking around towards the end of November. Very exciting. So big collection here, and it looks so beautiful. First of all, check out this gorgeous holiday packaging, like the white and the gold. It's just stunning, and it's already kind of part of their normal packaging anyway. It's so beautiful. I love their packaging. Probably of all the luxury brands, I love this one the most packaging wise. And so then it's just really standing out even more for the holidays. Just that like embroidering look to me is what is so beautiful, like lacy almost. And you know, you've got the white and the gold going on. I just think that's beautiful. So the first collection we have is what is called the Grand Ball Limited Edition Holiday Collection. It is going to be made up of a couple of eyeshadow palettes. First, we have what's called the Golden Masquerade palette. This one, as you see, we've got the gold here in the middle. We have some beige, some matte burgundy, and embellished with lavender pearls, according to the description. We have the next one called the Sur de Ball eyeshadow palette. I am sure I'm butchering the names. I know it's always French. It's always a French, even though I took French in high school. Go figure. This one's got more of these like pearly pink taupe, purple taupe, silvers, lavenders, glitters. Like, I just think this is so beautiful. I want them both. I probably wouldn't do both, but you know, I feel like you kind of got like a warmer and cooler like options here. One's like a little more bordering on the orangey red. This other one's a little more of the metallic-y, like pewter type colors and pinks, you know. So I do love that you have a little bit of options. So yeah, that first one, you know, just very like more on the burgundies in my opinion, like reds and burgundies. The other one, you've got more of a mix there. So depends on what you're looking for, but both of them are your 5 pans, kind of their typical little 5 pan eyeshadows. And then they have these glossy liquid lips. So crazy to me that it's glossy and liquid. Really want to do them. We've got 6, it looks like 6 different shades here. We have Dreams, Liaison, Masquerade, Dazzle, Divine, and Classic Red. So yes, all these look like you've got mixes of pinks and reds, kind of varying shades of pinks and reds. I think they look good for the holidays. So finish wise though, they're going to be kind of glossy, I think, but in that liquid format with the liquid little doe foot there. And then the next one, we have a set of actual lipsticks, like kind of bullets. So these are their lipstick rouge, and there's 4 different shades in this one. We have the Masquerade Satin, we have Royal Coral Satin, we have Rose Bavaldo Velvet, and then we have Velvet. So really deep shade in there I see, and a red, and then a couple that are a little more muted, maybe more your average pinky, but all of these lippies overall are having very similar color stories of the pinks and the reds, which is kind of what we think of with holidays. So spot on. And then we're going to have 4 more shades in the Addict lipsticks. Those are more like kind of their balmy ones. Like I'll show you. Going to be, you know, this similar look and feel. This is my pink lilac one I got from their pink lilac collection, which was such a dream. But it's gonna have more of that holiday case on it though. So beautiful. Now keep in mind that this won't be the same color, but I will swatch this just so you get a feel for like the finish of it. So, you know, very balmy feel, but really amazing feeling too. It's very soft, hydrating on the lips, and very lovely. It's not ultra pigmented, but just, you know, that subtle, beautiful finish. We have the shade Festive Coral and Divine Plum. So these are less of your like deep, vibrant shades like we were seeing. We were seeing more pinks and reds, and this is going to give you a little more pastels, maybe a little corally, and a little, that one almost looked, that plum was almost, I don't want to say lavender, but it was, you know, a little lighter purple. All right, then we have a highlighter. So we have the Coral Lumiere highlighter, and this looks so pretty. It's kind of like a peachy shade going on, but again, the packaging, guys, to me is just everything. Would love it. If anything, I may want the highlighter, to be honest with you, because I don't have any like this in their encasings. Then we're going to have a couple of shades of nail polish as well. We have Lumiere Shiny Gold, as well as Swore de Ball Deep Red. And these are so perfect because they're definitely screaming holidays. I mean, they just look like the colors you're going to see in the ornaments or the garland on your Christmas tree. I mean, spot on, like what I think of when we go to the mall and we see it so beautifully decorated on the trees and just that shiny packaging. These colors right here. So I think that is gorgeous, gorgeous holiday nail colors. They nailed it. And they kind of almost seem like they have a little sparkle or glitter in them too. I don't know what the finish is like on them. Let me know if any of you have any of their nail polish. I'd love to see what that's like also. And then the last thing we would see is their waterproof eyeliner. We have a couple more shades of the eyeliner. We have Pearly Ruby and Pearly Amethyst. Ooh. So we're going straight for like the colored eyeliner, not like just plain black or dark brown or what have you. They're going in for the colorful, and I think those are great colors because, you know, you do think of ruby red or, you know, kind of the dark purples and stuff at the holidays. So that is really fun too. So that's everything that we're seeing in that holiday collection. But then there is another one that's their Dior Backstage Collection that is also specifically for the holidays. And I am loving these. I don't have the full details on them yet, but let's go ahead and look a little bit at the peaks that we do have. And by the way, I do have about 3 or 4 different pages I follow where I keep up to date on all the different lines coming out. The one that I like a lot for luxury that really shares luxury news, like probably the most complete list, is this handle that you're seeing on all of the pictures. So to give credit, because a lot come from there, but I have 2 or 3 others too in the luxury niche that do a good job as well, but I do try to provide that. So check that page out to get like kind of the most up-to-date info on all these lines. Okay, so we have the Dior Backstage Collection that's limited edition coming out as well, and I don't have a date on this one yet, but this is so neat because these have kind of very wintry color stories. I feel like the main holiday collection that we were seeing is very like reds, reds and golds and plums, pewters, I guess. But then this one is very wintry, like lighter, like almost, pastel colors. And you don't see this often. And certainly not always even in luxury. Like I don't see a lot of these very pastel-y, light and cool tone colors. So this is exciting, and this is gonna be appealing to my cool tone girls out there and lovers that just always complain about everything's warm tone. So we have 2 palettes. One's an eyeshadow palette, and it's a 9-pan. It's called the Celestial Purple Backstage Eyeshadow Palette. It includes a little bit of both cools and warms, I think. You got some pinks and purples in there, but then you have some grays. You even have a little, I can't tell if that's black or like midnight blue, but it does have a little more cool tony vibes in it. So a little mix of it all in there. This is probably the most unique Backstage one I've seen so far. Out of all the Backstage palettes, this one kind of calls to me the most, I'll be honest with you. Then we have the Face palette, which is so pretty also. So this is the Celestial Glow Backstage Face Glow palette. It is a 4-pan. It includes a pearlescent white, a natural, we have a coral, I think it's natural coral, a soft rose, and an ice blue. What? Get out, an ice blue? So is this blush or highlight or both? I don't know. I mean, it's a glow palette, so I think it's going to be very like highlights, a lot of highlights in it. You could probably pull off blush a little bit on some, like the coral and the soft rose, but like probably mostly like highlight kind of. So an ice blue though, that is something else. And I think that is so nailing it for winter time. So just beautifully done. I'm loving it. And then you're also going to have the Celestial Purple Lip Maximizer to go along with it, which is another kind of purpley one. Oh my goodness, reminds me so much of the Pink Lilac again. A lot of people were going crazy for the Pink Lilac, including me. So I'm loving that they're keeping these gorgeous shades. So I have the one from the Pink Lilac. So it's really reminding me a lot of that. I feel like it's going to be really similar to this color. I will swatch it to kind of give you an idea. It's very like sheer though, just really subtle color, but so beautiful. Okay, and so that's everything, like kind of 2 different lines I wanted to show you guys, both being featured for the holidays, kind of a wintry one, and then the main holiday one, just, that beautiful ornate packaging. So gorgeous. I am in love, and so I got to decide which ones I want to get. I can't get it all. What would be your favorite part of it? Let me know. Make sure you stick around for if I end up picking anything up. And also, I love to cover a lot of spoilers, so I do particularly like to focus on some of these luxury ones and just, some of my favorite collections. So if you love to see spoilers and reviews, lots of other fun that I do here. I do a lot of vlogs too and guides, play with a lot of makeup and beauty. You'll want to stick around here and pop that subscribe so you don't miss more in the future, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.